Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a review and demo of a new foundation that just came out, and that is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Luminous foundation. And the fact that it said Stay Luminous, I was super excited to try this. Like, please be just yet another foundation from the drugstore that's someone with dry skin or normal to dry, you know, that's gonna be luminous that I can try out. Because Covergirl does have the other Outlast foundation that has like the blue cap, and that's the 3-in-1, but that one is definitely going to be more on the mattifying side. I mean, I could try it out and see how it's going to work with my dry skin, but I have a feeling I know how it's going to end. So I'll save myself those $8 and I waited for this. I'm so glad I did. I was so tempted so many times just to try it out, but I was like, you know what? No. And when this came out, this is about the same price, about $8, $9 depending where you get it. I think I got mine at Target. Could possibly be cheaper. Very affordable drugstore. The great thing about it is the pump. It has a pump. Not many drugstore foundations have pumps, and you know, as simple of a thing that it is, it makes a huge difference. Just kind of like pump it on your hand. You know, you can kind of control how much product you either use or, you know, kind of don't waste, you know, because say you kind of put it over your hand with other foundations, you can either end up just like wasting so much product or just using way too much because you don't want to waste it, you know. So that makes a huge difference. I ended up getting mine in the color, what are you, Creamy Natural. It seems to work for me. It could possibly be a little bit darker. I feel like this foundation might oxidize just a little bit, but regardless, it works, and it's gonna work in the summertime, I feel like, as well. Just because in the display they just had like a small kind of number of colors, so maybe I'll try the next one down to see if either that'll work as well. That's gonna be a better color, but I mean, I feel like it works. So I'm satisfied with the color range. I feel like the color range, they're going to have maybe hopefully the same amount as they do in the 3-in-1, which is a really nice color range. So they have from light, medium, dark, in between. So that's going to cover a lot of people. I gotta say, I really love this foundation. I am very impressed with this foundation. This is definitely, if you're a dry skin, normal dry, maybe even oily, you'll like this. It's not like dewy. It's not a super dewy foundation. It is luminous. It is in fact a very luminous foundation. It doesn't over dry my skin, and it gives me just a really nice glow, but a natural glow. So it's not overly dewy. It's perfect almost. But this is just a foundation that I've actually been looking forward to wearing. You know, usually when I test out foundations, depending if I just like them, if I think they're okay, I was like, okay, let me try this one more time, let me test it out, you know, whatever. But this is one, it's like, okay, I want to try it again. I want to try it again. I want to put it on. And I have been loving this. So if you're in the market, you know, for a luminous foundation from the drugstore, this is one I would definitely check out. The wear time, I would say it would be a good 8 hours. It lasts me throughout the workday by the time I get home. If anything, I would say, for me, which I don't mind this, is that it does get more luminous throughout the day. So if you're oily, it might get more oily on you throughout the day. I can't speak for that. Maybe if oily people have tried it out, let me know. But for me, I see it as more luminous. A little bit of dewiness kind of peeking through. The coverage is definitely a light coverage, but it's buildable. So light and medium, you can build it up to a buildable coverage. I'll show you in the demo. Definitely very light type of coverage, but still very natural. I can do with one layer, but then I also like to go in and put a second layer on as well, just to, like, the areas where I might have like little acne thing going on there, but you can always go in with concealer. But it still looks really natural on the face. If you build it up, it doesn't look very cakey. It doesn't look like a lot of foundation. And if you just do one layer, it looks like skin. It looks really natural. So this is one that I've been looking forward to for an everyday. And because it is luminous, it feels moisturizing on my skin. So it doesn't feel like overly dehydrated on my skin. Sometimes when I wear foundations that are more towards like satin natural finishes, I can feel it like I'm, you know, I need some sort of hydration, some moisture. It's like, it's a nice, it quenches my skin's thirst, kind of. It just feels weird. Like, I want to touch my face because it feels so moisturized, but I know I shouldn't, because then, you know, that's how you get acne and everything. But that's just how nice it feels on my face. The way that I like to apply it, I like to apply it with both a beauty blender and a brush. I feel, however, as though with the beauty blender, it's definitely gonna feel more moisturizing, and it's gonna come off as more moisturizing than it does with the brush. So if you feel like maybe it's a little too luminous for you, go with the brush, and if you even want more coverage, go with the brush. But for me, I like the beauty blender. I'd rather add on that extra layer just because it's damp, and it's just gonna give me and hold that moisture onto my face. one minor thing about this foundation, but I feel like it's easily fixable, or rather it's not something that I'm surprised like my skin type would kind of get this, or it would happen to it, would be, you know, kind of the area right here around the nose. If I don't moisturize really well, it's weird. It gets kind of like a little bit whitish, like it kind of dries out around that area, but it happened to me like the first and the second time and I kind of noticed it, but I'm like, okay, dry skin, that's gonna happen regardless. But my thing, I just make sure to like really rub in my moisturizer inside that nose area, and it's good. I feel like it dries up a little bit. I don't know if it happens to people if you're oily skin. If I'm dry, I feel like that's something kind of normal for me, but if anything, I just concentrate my moisturizer and my primer around that area, and it just is not noticeable. That's the only thing, but it's something that doesn't really bother me, or rather I don't notice, or other people notice, because I don't know who's that up close to my nose, and if you are, like, okay, you need, you know, spatial awareness, but you know, it's not a big deal. I definitely feel as though I have been like on a foundation kick, just trying out so many different foundations, but I've really been wanting to try to find more foundations that I, you know, want to easily pick up from the drugstore at an affordable price, and I would definitely say that this is one of them. I would say Covergirl is not a brand that I naturally gravitate towards, but I feel like this was like my real big starter. And when I picked this up, I also picked up 2 lipsticks, which I actually really liked. So, you know, I kind of want to check out more things, but this was definitely, you know, the hit for me, and it just made me want to explore the brand a little bit more. So if you've tried out this product, let me know what kind of skin type you've had, if you've liked it, if it's something that works for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and demo. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.